Hello there, welcome to Emerald House of Cars, and today we're going to have a look around this 2015 Land Rover Range Rover Evoque. It's a 2.2 litre diesel in white, Autobiography SD4. It's a 5-door, absolutely gorgeous from top to bottom, but let's have a look around and see for ourselves. First thing to note are these gorgeous front headlights in the front, surrounded by this lovely gloss black trim all the way around. You see that? Absolutely stunning right there on the left and here on the right. And as you can see, with our headlights, they're in perfect nick, no scratchy scuffs, marks, anything of the sort. Same goes down here for our matching fog lights, and they're surrounded by this beautiful honey black surrounding area and this grey trim all the way around as well. We also have our front parking sensors right there. As you can see, well, that's one of them. Coming over across, you're getting more of the same with our LED technology. Fog lights right there again, more of that honeycomb black background and the grey trim all the way around. I mean, this is a gorgeous front of a car. It's typical for a Range Rover, but this one just hits that sweet spot, I find. Got more of this light grey underside coming over, surrounded by gloss black in the front. You can see it there, absolutely gorgeous. More of this grille right there, and it's all in service of this front Range Rover grille right there. Absolutely stunning right there. You see the car comes in glistening white, but it is touched all the way around with little silver touches, little chrome touches, little gloss black all the way around. It's a phenomenal vehicle. 5-door, huge windscreen there, beautiful straight lines all up and down the side of the vehicle. I love the little Autobiography touch right here in the chrome with the gloss black as well. Can you see it right there? Absolutely gorgeous. Coming on down here, you see we got our black wheel arches. Stunning. We do have a very small cosmetic blemish right there. Now I am pointing that out to you for two reasons. One, I'd love for you to come on down and see this car for yourself. It's a wonderful vehicle. We'd love for you to see it in person, but we don't want you to see any surprises whatsoever. So pointing out little things like that means when you come and see it, you won't be surprised. And number two, it's a used vehicle. And when it comes to used vehicles, we think, well, we've got some of the best, if not the best, in the UK. So we just want to point out the condition. And especially we want to point out the condition of the alloys, because we know how many miles are on this clock. We're going to have a look at it for sure later on, but there's a difference between having miles on the clock that have been used poorly and miles that have been sensibly by the past owner. And you can always tell by the condition of the alloys. Now you see we've got these gorgeous shiny chrome alloys all the way around, and you can tell by the cosmetic blemishing around the edge that those miles have been very sensible miles by the past owner. If the car had been ragged around, mistreated, blitzed through every service, if they even had a service, you know, no care and attention or love given to them, trust me, these alloys, they look like hell really in the middle. The fact that it's just little blemishes around the edge, as you can see there, it's a great sign of how sensible this car has been treated by its past owners and by us here as well. Very good. And as you can see, the car comes with a beautiful step right here on the side, again surrounded by more of that chrome, coated in black, and with Range Rover emblazoned right there in the middle. I'm just in love with the straight lines of the white, with the tinted glass, the black trim all the way around, the lovely black roof, as we can see all the way there. Just great bodywork all the way around, and again second alloy, 2 for 2, very shiny, very chic, but more of that cosmetic blemishing around the side. So it's just adding to what I'm saying. The car's been treated very sensibly by its past owners. Now it's a large car, especially when you come around the back. It is enormous. Tinted glass in the rear again. More of this white, beautiful panel work, body work, absolutely everything looks great. Coming back here, we have tail lights that match our front headlights, not just because they're surrounded by this gloss black trim, but because, as you can see from the one on the right and the one over here on the left, they're in great condition all the way around, no scratches, scuffs, marks, anything of the sort. And they're bookending this lovely silver strip right where the boot is, and our gorgeous Range Rover lettering there as well, and our gorgeous Evoque and Autobiography lettering right there too. We also have a very cheeky reversing camera just hidden right under there. It's a large vehicle. You're going to have to get it around corners, you're going to have to back it into spaces, and with this it's just easy peasy lemon squeezy. Coming on down here, we have just a very small shift right there. Again, just want to point it out for transparency because we really want you to come and see this car, and seeing it you're going to see that, so no surprises there whatsoever. Coming on further down, we've got our tail light here, as you can see. Going even further down, got our black underside that leads into this lovely silver underside surrounding our chrome exhaust there. Absolutely gorgeous. I love a chrome exhaust, but we follow this grey all the way along, absolutely everywhere. You can see we've got dual chrome exhaust right there as well. Now that's bookending this lovely bit of black right here, this lovely black underside, absolutely gorgeous, with this little tow bar there as well. Very nice. But I'll tell you what we'll do, while we're around the back here, we're just going to open up that boot and have a look at all the space that this Range Rover affords us. And boy, when it comes to space, this Land Rover really affords us a lot of space. It is enormous back here. You also have a lovely 12-volt charger, as you can see there. You have these gorgeous little touches here. I love the little chrome rim right there, and I love that you can open the floor out. You've got access to your spare wheel there as well. Now Range Rovers are all about size, power, comfortability, and it's all here. And if this isn't even enough space for you, if you're some kind of glutton for space, you've got a 60-40 split on the chairs right there. You can push them down and have access to all the space you could ever want, and a nifty little button right there, so if you're juggling the shopping during the week, give that a click and the door comes down very nice and tidy. Now coming down this side of the car, again you can see more straight lines all the way around, tinted glass in the rear, black gloss trim all the way around, more straight lines. We've got great condition of this third alloy, comes in silver. Not seeing any major blemishes. We have a very small one just there. I think the camera's even struggling to pick that one up. Very normal for a car, great condition really, considering the amount of miles on the clock, and just means that the past owner has been very sensible. You can see our step as well is in great nick. Let's follow it all the way around to this side of the car, and you can see again more straight lines, no bumps, bangs, dents, knocks, anything of the sort. And our final alloy, driver's side front, it's always the worst one, and you can see here just blemishing all the way around there. It doesn't affect the way the car handles, drives, operates or performs, but we are the dealership of transparency, and we just want to point that out to you, because when you come down and see it, you're gonna love the car as much as I do, and you're gonna see that for yourself. Right, so that's the outside of the car, that's what everyone else is gonna see. But if you purchase this car for yourself, you're going to be more concerned with the inside, because that's what you're going to be looking at most. And as you can see inside, wowzer, have a look at the unique colour scheme inside this Range Rover. It's like Neapolitan ice cream in here, and I myself do have quite the sweet tooth for something like this. I mean, absolutely gorgeous leather interior, white stitching all the way around, not a stitch nor seam out of place. So comfortable these seats are, and a wonderful thing is, for me, when you have leather seats, especially you get a lot of black leather seats, when summer comes round, black leather, I mean, it's like chucking yourself into the oven. Coloured leather on the other hand, any colour whatsoever, white's the best, but this is also equally as good. Just means you're not going to kill yourself in the summer years, which is wonderful. But I mean, I just love this colour. I think it really pops, especially against the lighter tones that they have in the doors. You can see there, I've always loved a good sort of multicolored mix that you get everywhere. I mean, it's just wonderful. It's a delight for the eyes. It's very comfortable. You can easily sit three, but if you want to sit two, they can take advantage of this wonderful armrest with built-in cup holders there. I love the design of that. Got our fitted floor mats there as well, and access to rear heated seats right there, and a couple more little pockets to put absolutely anything you want. Same goes with the netting on the rear of these seats. Absolutely gorgeous. And you also have child seat locks right there as well. It's a wonderful vehicle for a family, really, of any size, because the car is all about size and luxury and comfort, and it's gorgeous, and the color scheme's wonderful. But we haven't even got to the front yet. Check out these chrome door handles there as well. They're really quite cool. I like those. Let's check out what you get in the door frame. And aside from getting your electric window controls, you got your wing mirror controls. You also have your Meridian sound system right there. Absolutely great. The sound in this car is great. Lovely door panel, great stitching right there, white stitching. It's just a gorgeous car all the way around. You even have central locking right there, chrome door handle, and just a variety of controls absolutely everywhere. It's like this cream colored door interior mixed against that light brown. I mean, man, it's making me hungry just looking at it. It is scrumptious, delicious all the way around. Same goes for these seats. They are leather seats, and they are so comfortable. I don't think I can put the words in. I don't really think I can describe them. You have to come on down, park your rear right in there, and you'll see it for yourself. Not a stitch, not a seam out of place. Full controls, full electric controls all the way around. And trust me, you know, I'm a bit of a husky fellow, and I've managed to sit in this car no problem whatsoever, fully supported and feeling so comfortable. But let's hop inside. It's not all about the seats, it's about what the car can do for you. And as you can see inside, this is probably the best looking cabin I've ever been in. Take away what great condition it's in, just have a look at the design of it. Have a look. You'd be that friend that everyone's jealous of, because this car is something special. It is gorgeous to the eye. I love being inside here. I just feel happier. It's warming, comforting colours with a lovely chrome strip, as you can see right there, leading us to the air vents and leading us to the stop start button. So let's turn her on and let's come on down here to our thing you're not noticing is that I've turned the car on. I've turned the engine on. The seat was laid back, and it sort of gently raised me up into the position for driving. But what we're going to do first and foremost is have a look at our center console. Now, it is a touchscreen, wonderful, surrounded again by this chrome trim and set against this light colored leather background. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, the touchscreen itself gives you lots of options. My favorite is always going to be your sat nav. So let's let that initialize right now. You see, comes on straight away. And yeah, I mean, it's just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I absolutely love it. Works a dream. Won't turn it on right now because we're not traveling anywhere. But, you know, you can set your destination. You can set favorite destinations. You can even go to points of interest along the way, which just makes it easy. Perhaps a petrol station, because you're going to want to fill this puppy up. Let's go back to your home menu. And again, you got Bluetooth telephone connectivity right there. You connect your phone, not a problem. And you got all manner of audio and video options at your disposal. You got your DAB radio right there. There you go. And you can load up your 6 channels right there. You can have a look in your channel list right there. I've always had a bit of problem with my fingertips. And you got all manner of channels at your disposal right there. But let's say there's nothing on the DAB channels, because we do have a couple of DAB options right there and there, and it means you can set your 6 channels. You have up to 18 channels that you can set all in there. Tell you what we'll do, turn that on so you can hear it. Bit of classical, bit of culture, bit of Anthony Dvorak is my kind of style. But let's turn that down right there, because if you don't want your DAB radio, you do have other options as well. In your My Music, you've got a CD player locked in. I've got a bit of my boy Alexander O'Neill live at the Palladium in, and that's all down here in our CD player. I'll eject him right now. As you can see, it's ejecting the disc, and there we go. Bit of my boy there, Alexander Palladium. Tell you what, you get the car right now, I'll chuck in the CD. It's sad to see it go, but it just fits in there so perfectly, so easily. We also have our parking sensors. We have our park assist as well. But if we go back to our menu, right there. You can see you can access our cameras all there, right there, by clicking on that. And you get access to all 360 degree of cameras. You even have access to our special views right there. That's our junction view. I really love that. Got our trailer view there as well. You're going to see the lovely Phil. There we go. He's gone straight in. And we're going to see another couple of customers just pass our trailer view camera right there. There we go. There they are. So a lot of options you got here. You know, don't be intimidated by the size of this vehicle. It is massive, but it more than wants to help you. Put it absolutely anywhere that you need it to go. Audio settings right there, so you want to adjust your bass, your treble, your sub, anything that you need. You can even switch it from Dolby to DTS to Meridian sound system. I mean, that's just for people with much more educated ears than me, but it's nice to know you have those options right there too. Wonderful. Coming on down here, we got our dual zone climate control, and boy, when it comes to dual zone climate control, this has all the buttons you could ever possibly need. I've got it on low right now, but you can pump up the blast as much as you want. You can just turn regular AC on, just have that sort of going on in the background. You also have windscreen demister that you can whack it to max all the way around, just in case you ever need it, and you can control where you want that blast to go right there. I myself love it on the feet, so I'm just going to have it right there, not a problem. Works a dream, never had an issue. Range Rovers have always been good for little gadgets like this. They always make them reliable and they always make them work, an absolute dream. Coming on down here, see we have our traction control right there, our hill assist, and our eco mode there as well. Absolutely love it. I'm always a bit of a stickler for the pennies, so I make sure I keep that on. Electric parking brakes, surrounded again by this beautiful chrome button. I mean, it's gorgeous to touch. I mean, it's such a shame you're only going to touch it once, you know, just to park off. Coming over here, we've got our drive performance control, surrounded by gorgeous gloss black. It pops up. I think you can see that there. That's erect right now, but it does become more erect as you turn the car on. It's got this beautiful gloss black top. Just pops up, and you can adjust from park to reverse. All the go. We'll leave it in park because I am inside and it is a big powerful vehicle. It is a busy Saturday that I'm filming this, so don't want to put anyone in danger. Coming on down here as well, you have all these wonderful controls for what your car can do. Switching it over, that puts it in grass, gravel and snow program mode activated. Just controls the way the drive happens. Going in there, you got your mud ruts, and of course your sand driving mode there as well. But I'll tell you what we'll do, we'll just put it back into special programs off. Coming down here, underneath your gloss shutters, you got a couple of cup holders with, again, I love that the fact that they put chrome bases in, absolutely gorgeous, and a little charging point there as well, absolutely gorgeous. Let's close that up. Underneath this gorgeous brown armrest, underneath you've got your AUX input for your media, as you can see there, with a little drawer-in, USB input, and another 12-volt charger as well as a nice little slot to put anything that you plug in. Keep it out of the way, keep a nice tidy cabin, means you can drive around like anyone's business. Chuck in here our wonderful mirror, our Pad Emoji air freshener. Been around the world this thing is. We'll throw one in just for you if you pick this car up. And we've got some lights around your overhead vanity mirrors there as well. Now, just gonna turn it off. Oh, I'll tell you what we'll do actually as well. Got steering wheel controls right there and there. Absolutely gorgeous. It means you can adjust. It means if you're driving by yourself, you don't need to be bumbling over there with your hands. You can just adjust your different modes right here in your steering wheel controls too. Same goes for over here, but with this one you're controlling your little screen right there in your main menu, and you can see we have access to our trip computer, instrument display, vehicle setup, and driving features there as well. Let's check out some of those, including but not limited to our blind spot monitor, reverse traffic monitor. You got your auto high beam, your gear shift paddles as well, which is absolutely gorgeous. Do love a bit of gear shift paddling right there. All there, easy to access, wonderful. Coming on even further down, we've got our telephone controls right there on your steering wheel. You got your voice command options there. Telephone,
phone,
There you go, you can see it's gone straight now. I've turned that off because I don't want it shouting commands out. Also have right there on your steering wheel controls, gorgeous little button there as well. Cruise control, speed limiter, it's all there, and wonderful little thing right there too as well. You also have your flappy panels right there too, and these controls there also. I mean, this car is absolutely loaded with gadgets all the way around. It is absolutely phenomenal. Very hard to see absolutely everything, but that's the beauty of this vehicle, in that you can just about see everything you could ever want in one go. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We're going to close this menu up. Let's see, let's go on instrument display. Man, you even have language, digital speedometer, temperature units. I haven't been in one of these for a while. Oh, you can even switch between Celsius and Fahrenheit. This car was made for the drivers. I mean, just look how easy it was to see all that. The instruments are so easily displayed. I love it. I really do love this car. I think it's gorgeous to look at from top to bottom. It's got your stop start button as well, loaded with gadgets all the way around. And I haven't even shown you my favorite part, which is the panoramic roof. This car has gone from being probably a 12 out of 10 to being a 22 out of 10 just with this alone. Thinking of your long hard days at work, so stressful, there's nothing better than driving with your panoramic roof down, rain pouring down. It's so calming, it's so chill, absolutely wonderful. I wish I could be taking this home with me right now. Unfortunately, Pete just won't let me. He says, no, we got to get this guy a home. We've got to get this car into a good home, and hopefully that could be you, because it's a 2.2 litre diesel. It's covered in, it's just gorgeous. I mean, I'm lost for words. I love this car at the start, and walking around to show it, yeah, I've only fallen more in love. It's gorgeous on the outside, gorgeous on the inside. More gadgets than the inspector himself. It's just a terrific car, top to bottom. I just... don't even reply to this. I'm just going to take it. You know, it's that good. No, I'm only kidding. You get it for you take it for yourself. Don't just take my word for it. It's a wonderful vehicle. Come on down, book an appointment, book a test drive, and see it for yourself. I promise you, you will fall in love with it just as I have. I mean, just look at it. Absolutely stunning. Thank you very much for watching me ramble on for 20 minutes about this car. Come on down and see it for yourself. You're going to see it's got so much to look at, so much to admire. And it's just a wonderful vehicle, top to bottom. But if you have any more questions about this or any other vehicle that we have in stock, preferably no questions about the child crying. I think it's because he's missed out on getting this Range Rover, which is a shame. I'd have the same reaction. But if you've got any more questions about this or any other vehicle in stock with us at Emerald, don't hesitate to get in contact with either me or any of my colleagues. We'd love to answer you any questions that you have about this or any other vehicle we have in stock, because we love to give you all the answers to feel more safe, secure, informed and empowered when starting your car buying journey with Emerald. Thank you very much for watching this video. Stay safe.